Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to the best of 30 Days of Sketches by Christie's Beautiful Life. And this is a sketch we're using today, and it's by Bryn Shiva for Let's Get Sketchy. And it has some octagons, a couple of photos, a strip sort of down the center, sort of. And I'm going to have one down the center too, sort of. I have those two alphas for my title. I got out those foam phrase stickers, but I'm not going to use them. I thought I was, though. And this is a Heidi Swap stencil. I got a peachy cheap in a collection one time. I think there was like 4 or 5 that you could get. Maybe 4. I'm thinking 4. Anyway, I'm using bundled sage and stenciling it here and there. Since the middle's going to be pretty much filled up, I'm not going to stencil there. And then I'm using salvage patina oxide, and I am putting it around the page, and I'm trying to blend in the little spots. That's why I'm going over on the same side. I'm just the center. I like the outside edge to be a little bit darker. And then I got out mustard seed, and it being ink, it's thinner than a lot of things that you can be using. So I just dripped it on there, and then I kind of spread them out. The photos have yellow in them. Gracie has yellow shirt on. So I wanted to make sure I use yellow. And I'm using the Lemon Twist by Simple Stories. So there's plenty of yellow in there that I can use. I'm using my script stencil. And it's about crafting, but I'm not going to leave enough words that you could probably read and figure that out. I'm just putting bits and pieces here and there, and I am using weathered wood. And I was showing the flowers. I am going to use them for my flowers on the layout today, but I already have the centers in them because one day I put centers in a bunch so I wouldn't have to stop and do it every time I did a layout because they do not have them. And I prefer them in there. I matted both of my photos, and I inked the lightest colored one, the cardstock. Well, they're all 3 cardstocks. And I got out a couple of scraps from the vintage lemon twist. And I'm just going to put them down where you see that it's got bigger strips than what I have. It has one that's more narrow and then some bigger ones. I'm just going to do the 2 narrow ones. I figured they would get all covered up anyway. And I took half a doily and put it down there on the right. That is a doodlebug doily. It was the only place I could find black ones that I liked, and I wanted black to go with this collection. I cut out 2 different sizes with octagons, and well, I got scraps, and I think I cut into 1 6x8, but everything else was scraps, and I'm just going to, well, not scatter them around the page, but precisely put them where it looks like they're all connected like it does on the sketch. My photos are of my sister-in-law and my great niece Gracie, which my sister-in-law is her grandma. And they are at Mill Springs, and you can see the Mill Springs there in the background. It's the red building back there. It's a beautiful place to go sightseeing. And they took quite a few pictures that day, so I thought I'd scrap a couple of them. Well, more than a couple, because I want to get my brother in photos, and I want to get my nephew and niece in there too. I don't want just these 2. I want them all. Since I was putting that half a doily down there in the bottom, I considered putting half a doily up there at the top, but instead I decided to put just a little bit of the chicken wire there. And I went ahead and cut it out in black so it'd go with my layout a little better. There was one cut out in gray, and I held it up to it. And even though I have the weathered wood on the layout, on the stenciling, well, I didn't have it on there yet when I was looking at it, but I thought, no, I'm just going to go ahead and go with the black and go with something I know is going to go ahead and go. I have 3 butterflies that I'm going to use, and odds and ends that's over in the tray. I'm not going to use all the things over there, but I pulled out the things I thought I might use. And there's one uh, leafy green branch that I'm not going to use, and some flowers. But I am going to use my Pink Fresh Studio leafy branch. I'm going to use it, and then well, just other odds and ends that's in there, and I'm going to put them on each one of those hexagons, kind of like you would a grid, and decorate it, embellish it. And I think I'm going to put on all of them. I'm looking at there, and no, there isn't one that I missed, except the one right underneath the photo. I did. I put one sequence on it, and that's all I put on it. The sticker, I just pulled all the foam tape from off of, because I did make it where it wasn't a sticker. I am putting it right there on the corner of Gracie's photo, and it says good thoughts. And then there's one up there on the left that I will do, and it says life is good. And one has a yellow striped ribbon and the other one a black striped ribbon. Well, faux ribbons, not real. I did consider clipping them off a little bit and put some real ribbon there. I had some black checked that I did consider it, but I decided to just go ahead and use the stickers as is. Well, not as is, because I put foam tape on the back, but almost as is. They're just a little more dimensional. There already was 2 black polka dot hearts. Well, they're black hearts with white polka dots. And they were in there, and I'd cut them out. I punched them out for another layout, and they're punched out with the Stampin' Up! Punch. And I'm just going to cluster both of them in with those little tiny got flowers and some branches. And each one's going to have a little phrase. And the one in the bottom left's going to have happy day. My branch was covering up the word day. I had to look at it twice. And the other one is sweet on you. And I put that one up there by Gracie, because her grandma is sweet on her. She's a little doll. But while I'm finishing off the final embellishments on my layout, I want to mention that down there below you'll find the link to the playlist for all the videos for the whole 30 days of the hop. And I think I seen on Facebook where somebody said something about it being like 400 videos, which is an awesome amount for 30 days. And the 30 days aren't even up yet. But there are several doing it every single day. I'm kind of falling down on the job. I'm straggling behind. I just can't seem to get ahead. But I'm going to hang in there for a little longer. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'll make it or not, but I'm going to try. Let's see where I'm at on this layout. Oh, I'm on that last embellishment. I don't think I do any others. I think they are the last ones. And then I'll put some sequins on the layout. And after I put my card in my laptop, I realized I never put the splatters on. So I go back in there and put them on, so you will see them in the photos, because I took all them over again. And I splattered it with salvage patina. And I do not think it was oxide. It was the spray, and I don't think it was oxide. It might have been, though. Don't quote me on that. But I did splatter it. And of course, that salvage patina goes awesome with this collection. But there's my layout, and yeah, I stuck really close to the sketch. I might have more on top of everything else, but the basics are pretty much the same. And I think I added just a wee bit more mixed media than they have. I think they have a little bit right there at the bottom and the front of the hexagons. And yeah, I got mixed media pretty much everywhere. But if you leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those you already are, thank you so very much. And thank you all for watching my video today. I appreciate that too, because I know from listening to how many's on that list that there are plenty out there you could be watching. And of course, loads loaded up today, yesterday, every day that aren't even on the 30 days of sketches. But yeah, there's little Gracie. She's just a little doll. And yeah, I do have clusters everywhere. But have a happy, scrappy week. Have fun with the playlist and trying out all these awesome sketches. Join the Facebook group and just have fun. Bye.